Sup, dude? Damn, that was fast. Where is my show? There it is. Oh, I'm trying to remember how to do all this shit. Immediate access when the banner popped up. Well, enjoy that particular activity, Mr. Dudamus. Let's get my shit working. And I've lost so much knowledge of how to do stuff. Or maybe it changed. I don't fucking know. Oh wow, there's a podcast thing in here? What else we got? I'm streaming from the PlayStation 4 because I don't have a PlayStation 5. But not through my PC at the moment, not for this particular stream anyway. We'll probably do that at a later date. Now that I have a couple of newer games. Oh, by the way, let's go ahead and fix that camera, shall we? See a little bit more of... I do not have a capture card yet. We'll work on that. For now, I'm just getting us up and running again. Okay, here we go. I found it. Alright, looking good, alrighty. So yeah, the show is back. I'm gonna do regular weekly streams, most likely on Thursdays. Gonna try to do some shorts and shit every now and then. Don't want to get into too much. Got some exciting stuff planned for the future. For now, though, it's my first day back on. We're just gonna relax, have some fun, and what the hell is... Why do I have some kind of weird ghosting shit on my video? That's weird. You see that?
Oh, that's your mix. That's not ghosting. That's your what's behind your picture. You need to bring it down.
What are you talking about? What's behind the picture?
Stats. Your HP bar.
Yeah, but what? Wait, what?
Sweetheart, you have
Oh,
HP bar
okay.
is
I
behind
see. I see
your
what it's
picture.
doing. Okay, yeah.
So
Why?
you just need to bring your picture down a
I
little
don't
bit.
think I can bring the picture down. At least I don't know how to bring the picture down. Alright, well, it's there. I guess I just never fucking noticed because it's always been there, and I've played Bloodborne since then, so... Alrighty, yeah, so... How's everybody doing? Go ahead and chime in if you feel like it. Let's see all who's here for now. But yeah, at the moment we're doing what we're best at, which is helping people beat skin flaps. Yeah, let's get a little comfy here. I've actually had some pretty good luck resonating with people in Bloodborne lately, because there's always going to be people playing Bloodborne. This game is never going to die. What is it, like 8 years old by now? They did there's like a yearly event that people do. I think it's called Back to Yarnum. I don't remember when it is. Usually I just find out like the day, because it happens for like a week. I usually find out like one of the first days, and then sometimes I'll participate if I can. But I mean, I'm usually participating anyway because I'm playing this game so much. But yeah, basically once a year, all the old school players who, you know, have been playing this for years and years since it came out will leave whatever the fuck is new for 1 week and go back to Yarnum and play some Bloodborne. A lot of that is PvP events and shit, which I don't particularly care about or get into, but it doesn't have to be PvP. Just, play the game for a week, have some fun. I mean, the game is awesome and gorgeous, so why the fuck wouldn't you? I can only imagine how much better it is on the PS5. Have you have you tried this game on the PS5, dude? Because I know we did a playthrough together on the PS4. I don't think you had the 5 yet. I think that was still the 4. But if you have tried it on both, that could be quite enlightening what the difference is. Now, I just realized I'm even now. One of the things. I wonder if I can change the settings so that you guys can see my picture, but I can't. Just get it off of my screen, damn it. I mean, I know you can take the comments off, so maybe. Do you try broadcast settings? Oh, hey, I can change the shit. Alrighty, now it's on the right side. Sweet. Because I think being able to see my health and my stamina and shit's a little bit more important to see it than seeing how much money I have. It's showing a couple people here actually.
Tell Dude
Dude, still
34.
do what?
Tell Dude 34.
Oh, for the clutch. You could add some context.
Here's the context.
Dude, if you are still here, Mizzy requests that I tell you that there are 34 fresh babies
In the incubator.
in the incubator. I think that's assumed. So for any new audience or old audience who hasn't been updated, we have a couple of bearded dragons that just did the deed. And now we're going to have what's the projected number?
6 clutches times
6
34.
clutches. I thought it was 4 clutches. So if you take out the potential deaths here and there, so what? That's 30 times 6. So 30 times 6. What is that? Like 300? I don't math.
100.
Almost 200. Gonna have almost 200 bearded dragons, and they will be on sale. Maybe I'll post a link at some point if you have one. Well, when you get a link, then we will have it posted.
I should just follow you on YouTube until I get it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, if you're potentially wanting a bearded dragon, make sure to keep tuning into the show so you can find out when there are updates. Hey, there we go. Something happening. I don't know, man. It's so scary. And if you don't know, if you haven't watched me play Bloodborne, or if you haven't played Bloodborne, there's courtesy and respect. There's a ritual when you meet another player that has to be satisfied. Alright. And now with this particular look of character, I typically just run in, but we're gonna do this slow badass walk and calmly, as long as our guy doesn't die. We're gonna calmly walk up to this motherfucker and beat the shit out of him. Or, we'll get hit and die, but that'll be fun too. What's up, dude? You doing alright? Alright, cool. Don't worry, I'll take care of this for you. Let's show off a little bit. Whee! Boom. That's how we do. Every time I fight this dude, it's a little bit different every time. Cause I basically always killed him. I've probably killed the dude like thousands of times by now. At least if my my monetary situation up in the top right corner is any indication. But it always goes different because you can never really predict what attack he's gonna start with. And optimally, I can basically have him dead in 3 moves. Maybe 2. But he doesn't always do that right off the bat. Man, I almost bought it for a second. Like, I'm looking at my feed, which is like a minute delay probably. And yeah, man, that dude almost clipped me. Sometimes I fuck up and get a little bit greedy and try to go for the charge attack while he's like attacking me. It's like, he's not gonna hit me until he does. I should probably post this in other places too. been a minute since I used Discord. I thought I had a link to it over there. Ugh. Alright, looking good. And as per usual, if Bloodborne starts getting too boring and it ends up that I'm waiting like 20-30 minutes to resonate and have something actually happen, then I'll end up changing games. The way YouTube has been doing it, that'll probably kill the stream and I'll just restart it up after that. Wow, that did a lot more damage than I thought it would. It was not supposed to do that much damage. But I do have some of the best gems in the game, so makes sense. So much that does. Yeah, a little bit. Hey, I forgot I actually used a blood vial. Whee! Check to make sure I killed all these dudes. Do die on occasion and those guys will respawn. I actually did try to go in naked a couple times or close to it. Because I don't particularly like when she's all the way naked, but like that. That's kind of cool looking. But I don't like to do that as much. Because like when Skin Flaps, you know, drags the fight out a little bit, he throws poison everywhere, and you have zero fucking resistance when you are not wearing armor. That's one of the few things armor is actually good for. That is just fucking funny. Ghost face killer. Come on, guys. Where the fuck is everybody? Despicable, abhorrent beast. I'll give you a fine rating. That's your first one. Might as well. I do not see a whole lot of notes on the ground. Giant beasts wait ahead. Those gloves are actually kind of cool. I never really looked at them that close. And if you see Mizzy walking around in the background, she's preparing some spider enclosures. 'Cause we just fucking doubled our collection in one fell swoop, right, sweetie? So we gotta make a whole bunch of new homes for a bunch of little babies. Yeah, we have a zoo, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed. Or if you didn't know. And I gotta do some too, so not sure. If it ends up being a slow gaming night, then I might just do that instead. Or as well. Make some enclosures and shit on stream. Actually, that's probably not gonna happen, because I forgot I still need to drill holes in a lot of those things. So yeah, I might just wait till tomorrow on that one. Because I was gonna do some tonight, but I think it's a little late to start drilling. And we actually got one particular spider that's been on my wish list for quite a while. Man, this is taking them all. It's not usually this bad. I don't know why it seems to get worse towards the end of the night. It's like peak time is like 7, 8. We ended up getting a little bit of a late start on the stream tonight. dinner took a little bit longer than expected, both to make and to consume. Butterface. If anybody remembers that shit. Hey, there we go. Let's go. I bet you this is like the one dude that calls in help. Because I'll typically leave for shit like that. When they call me in, they're like, "Oh, you're not enough. Let's call the bot in." That's basically useless. Like, I'll just fucking leave their shit. Okay, well, I was gonna try to get him to stop, but, you know, he wanted to go and get his ass whooped. Oh, god damn. That was funny. Well, good luck to you. He gets me every now and then. It's very, very rare that he gets me. Usually it's because of some bullshit. Like in that case, he was primed before I even got close to him, which is kind of weird. Gotta go kill all these guys again. I don't know why it does that, but like, if I go and resonate with somebody and then die doing it, like without killing the boss, then these guys will respawn. But if I kill the boss and I just come back, everything's the same as it was. I'm not sure why it does that. I guess that's supposed to be like a faux punishment, but I'm already at the boss. What does it matter? What does that matter? Alright, well, there's at least one dude who still needs help, probably. I mean, we went right in, so that means he's died to that boss before. Which means that if he dies again, he's gonna have to come back. Usually it's a couple minutes. I mean, if he's got the shortcut, then it's not too terribly long. I think it'd probably take him like a minute and a half to run all the way over here from the starting place. Oh, and I keep forgetting to do this. I have a weapon that kills me. If I wanted to get my health any more dramatically lower. Yeah. Just for the reaction. It sucks that I can't like see the reaction, but I can only imagine like when somebody's requesting help and they see me with like almost no health and they're just like, "What are you doing?" Because there's probably, I'm just guessing, there's probably like two schools of thought. Like if I show up into somebody's game, it's either like, "What the fuck are you doing?" or it's like, "Dude, this guy's got to be badass." If he's trying to go into a boss with 0 health. But probably not as badass as I think I am if I do die to him every now and then. I don't know, there's something I just really like about the skin flaps thing. The fighting this particular boss. I think it's because he gives new players so much fucking trouble because he's so insanely aggressive, or she, whatever it is, so insanely aggressive, and then on top of that you throw poison in there, and to a new player who doesn't know the movements. I mean, if you treat the game like a puzzle game, like I think it should be treated, then it doesn't take too terribly long to figure out patterns and shit. And in the case of this guy, you really all you have to do is sidestep him. Like you don't even have to dodge most of the time. Like if you're doing a solo, you might have to dodge. Um, but I mean, especially if you're just super OP, like some of the shit that I have, like you barely need to move, and new players just don't know that kind of shit right off the bat. So, but this is definitely one of those bosses that'll make people quit the game, especially after Gascoigne. Because Gascoigne is your first real human threat. Oh, hey, it's this guy again. Let's see. Let's see if he accepts me or if he throws me out. I've actually had dudes message me and say, "Hey, heal up." Go. Thank you. Trust me, that shit ain't gonna happen again. There. Now you see why I have 0 health, dude? Because I know you just fucking lost to him again. I beat the boss. But it's always funny when I go in there and die. Because with 0 health going in there and dying, they're probably like, of course he fucking died. And then when I show up again, because they have to use materials in order to summon help. And when I show up with no health and die, it's like there's 0 trust. But yeah, so I think one of the reasons why I like the boss so much is because new players have such a hard time with him, and I can basically show them how easy this game can be. Because it can be easy. I mean, you can do some seriously OP shit. Like if I, like if I actually, because right now most of my stats, huh? Yeah. Right now most of my stats. I mean, I'm definitely more higher level than I need to be for this particular boss. Um, but most of the buff, like most of what's making my character so insanely strong, is the weapons. So if we take a look at this thing, you can see that I get massive bonuses for being near death. That's a lot of extra cheese. But like, if I used weapons that didn't have all that shit on it, which I can do actually. Um, then it's same principle. You just dodge effectively when you figure out how to move, and beat him. Did we ever come up with a name with this guy? Lemon. This is the male, the Mr. Stud, who's apparently extremely potent, or she's extremely fertile, or both. Because they're supposed to only have like 25-ish eggs a clutch, and so they release the Kraken. No, they release like 20 to 30 eggs at a time, and they do that up to 6 times throughout how long of a period? Okay, so like 9 months. Um, so 25 is about normal, and these guys have been producing like 35. Let's see
This guy doesn't like me as much as the other one.
He's a little less tame. I'd be a little less tame if somebody ding dong bitched me at somebody's door.
Hmm.
Little boy.
Of course he is. Aren't they mostly? No, they're not nighttime active. Well, I guess you're right, because they do sleep at night. Is he? You listening to me, Mr. Lemon? If he starts to move a lot,
I will move him.
alright.
I figured he would show himself off for a minute.
Yeah, that's fine.
It might entertain you and your guests. Where are you gonna go? Huh? You jump
As
the
long as
fence?
he's not trying to jump off, I mean, he's fine.
Jump on the dog?
If he moves around a little bit, it's fine.
Go get the dog.
Really? Why don't you put him in the playpen? Let him move around a little bit. Oh, what the fuck is this guy doing? Is that Darth Maul?
Checking out the dog? The dog was checking out you. Got it.
Oh, hey, we have a second cooperator. Cool. Oh, this guy again. It's kind of funny when you do this enough times, you start seeing the same cooperators over and over. I know Confederate. I'll let him in first. Because I know I can kill the boss a lot quicker than he can, so. Or maybe I just do. I don't know that. Yeah, he's telling me to stay. he, he's telling me to stay back. He's like, I want some action for once. That's okay, man. I'll give you some time. I'll do my slow creepy badass walk. No. This is a cooperator. This is another dude who's helping. I mean, he can do some pretty good damage a little bit. And he killed me too. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do. I don't think the game even lets you dodge. Like your ability to move around and shit is completely screwed when your Beckoner dies. That was kind of funny. I wish there was like a shaking my head emoji thing that you could do. I could change the approval, like the clap, or I could do the deep respect because I don't think anybody needs the deep respect. But there's not really. There's not really like a negative. I mean, aside from the roar, but I don't care that. Oh yeah, maybe the brush off. The brush off dust and the shake off cape are kind of they're a little bit douchey. I used to do the beg for life just to be funny. Like, cause some of the other weapons and characters and shit, like, I'd one-shot the boss. Or nearly one-shot him. And, then I'd do the beg for life. Like, oh my god, that was so difficult. Yeah, well, I wanna keep that actually. I don't really need sit down, although that's useful sometimes. Alright. That's contempt. I think is more what that is. Just yeah. All right, guy, calm the fuck down. That's what that is. Yeah, this guy again. What's up? Don't die this time. I think this was this guy's. I think that was the first time this guy's fought him, though. That's probably why he died so quickly. Like, I don't want to tell him to just stay back. Like, if he's tried a bunch of times, then yeah, I get it. But, like, I don't want to be like, hey, let me just do this for you for a boss that he's new to and might want to experience. Although I am totally cool with killing the boss in seconds. Yeah, he's like, you dick. I'm trying to play the game here. Oh, I didn't even do the super low health thing either. Forgot about that. I mean, it's not like it matters. That little bit of health, if anything touches me, you know, when I'm super low health, then I'm dead. So the difference between like 5 HP and 15 HP, like, ain't gonna matter. That's why I started doing the super low health stuff to begin with, because some of the more difficult bosses in the game, they'll fuck you up regardless. Like, you really need to be basically perfect. Yeah, we're starting to resonate a little bit more, actually. I didn't mean to do the deep respect. He doesn't deserve that yet. If he survives me killing the boss, then that shows me he's worthy of a little bit more respect anyway. Yeah, he's like, what the fuck are you doing walking so slow? Don't worry, guy. We'll see. It's not even reacting. I hate when he does that. I'll let you kill the boss. I peppered him up for you. Mhm. No, can barely see you. Alright, I'm kind of curious to see if this shuts off my camera or if it just hides it. So if it hides it, then I'll turn it back on. And of course, I gotta wait the entire lag time, so I'm probably like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, or 5, or whatever. No. Damn, it's like 5 fucking minutes. No, I was talking about the difference between like my play and then okay, yeah, so that did actually take my camera off. So let me go ahead and put that back on. Don't you do it. Oh, he rang the fucking bell. Alright, we're gonna do this just because it's a fight, but typically I don't. I fucking hate when they do that. And if you're new to Bloodborne, if you're looking to play, here's a tip. If you call in a human, don't call in a bot. Alright. Yeah, wow. We've just ran right past me. Zero fucking respect. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Come on, let's go, bud. I don't care what he wants. Oh, this is his first time on this boss, too. Oh wow, this dipshit over here is trying to bring trouble my way. Wow. See? That's why I hate these fucking bots. Like if I just waited for like if I wasn't paying attention to him and I just waited for my guy to like actually start the boss and I didn't go in right away, then I'd have died. It's also another variable distracting, you know, skin flaps attention, so I have to pick and choose when I go in. Dude, I'm just gonna sit here for a minute because it looks like he might actually kill off. That'd be hilarious. Of course he's gonna heal. I think he only gets a couple of hits. I have seen Alfred die before. Just not usually. That was out of stamina. That's funny. See, that's one of the reasons why you don't call AI. The only time it's worth calling in an AI is if you really need that distraction, but if you're calling in a human, like it's gonna like it makes things worse. And honestly, like from a objective standpoint, anytime you call in help, you give the boss an extra 1/3 health. You don't see it, but it takes longer, you know, for you to actually kill the boss. So calling in, like, you know, even if it's two humans, you know, at least the humans can do a hell of a lot better against the boss than the bot can. And in some cases, the bot will die very, very quickly. I know Alfred doesn't typically, you know, he's got a lot more health, I guess, against, you know, however strong Skin Flaps is to him. But, yeah, it's basically almost never worth calling in a bot. Is that the one you left in the hole? Or in the cup? In the, oh, no, it's not. Oh. Did you ever take the cup out for the ones that you left them in? Okay. Really? I have a smaller light if you need to stick one into your mouth so you can see. Where is she? Is she dug into a hole or something? Oh, there she is. Oh, she's trying to climb the wall. No. Are you having trouble? Is she trying to climb the lid now?
You are not an arboreal. Thank you.
Maybe she identifies as an arboreal. Let's see, what else can we do with this look? I thought I had a bobblehead thing. I must not have gotten it. I must not have done everything with this character. Huh. That's weird. Either that or I fucked that quest up. Let me take a look at the hats. See if I can do, if I can have that damn link. Let me see. Tire. The enlarged head. Patient room, floor 5 of the research hall, surrounded by enlarged head creatures. In the left hand corner. Good armor to use against the living failures. Well, shit. Since we're waiting to fucking resonate so long anyway, might as well. Damn. Cause this is just it's a cool fucking, I mean, it's not cool, it's disgusting. But it's funny to use every now and then. Hey, let's go questing in Bloodborne for once, instead of killing the same enemy over and over. Nah, it's too boring. I don't even know what floor 5 is in the research hall. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tombstone though, for the because that's a DLC thing. Let's look at the DLC tombstone to see if we've actually done everything. Yeah, no, I've Lighthouse Hut. Shit, did I not beat what's his face? I might not have. That would be funny. Dude, I've got like 100. Wait, I have like 1.6 million blood echoes I'm about to lose all of. Multiple times. Oh, what can I buy? I could just buy one of every single weapon in the game. Let me see. I don't even know if there's anything I would care to use. Half of this shit I probably can't even, like I don't have the requirements for. I think, yeah, it'll tell me if I actually have any. So, I don't have the wheel. I don't have the Tontritus, or the Tonitrus, whatever. I mean, I can use it. Fucking, might as well buy it. I already have a Whirligig Saw. I don't know why it's saying I don't have one. I don't have a stake. What? No, I've got to have a stake driver in a sec. Yeah, see, I have a plus 10 stake driver. That's why. All right, so I didn't actually have the Tonitrus, but I have a stake driver. Let's see what else. Usually at this point, I'd just be getting all kinds of random shit. I'm pretty sure I have the boomstick. Yeah. Got the stake driver. I think it's not reading the stake driver because it's not a level 10 weapon. Or because it is a level 10 weapon, so I can't do anything else with it. Chikake. I can't use that. Can't use that or that. Don't need another one of those. Yeah, I have one of those. Got a Kirk hammer. Oh, that's a lost Kirk hammer. I have a church pick. I don't think I have the Blade of Mercy, actually. I have the Burial Blade. I have that. Yeah, I think I have all this other shit. So unless I wanted to create a new thing with different stats. Let me check on the Blade of Mercy, though. Because I might buy that just cause. Like, it's not something I ever use. That might make skin flaps a little bit more fun. Oh, that's what it is. I wanted to see if I could use it. I mean, I could technically use it. Not to buy it. Whatever. Church cannon, can't use. Oh, that's a blood requirement. Do I have a cannon? Yes, I do. I cannot use the Evelyn. Can't use that. Can't use that. The blunderbuss. Fucking stupid. Not even a point in buying that, and it's cheap anyway. Alright, so we'll just buy it. All of these. There we go. That is probably all of my monies. Yep. Damn! That got me a ways. Oh, shit. Oh, man, what is that? 14. So I'm only 140,000 away from maxing out the twin bloodstone shards. That's funny. Well, that'll get a decent way into leveling whatever weapon I decide to. And let me also... I'm not going to lose any of this, but since I'm here, might as well buy a couple of bloodstone chunks. I can't see what that's gonna put me at though. Oh, wait a second, I have 70. Okay, so 246, that'll leave me with 11. Okay. So 3 is good. It doesn't really make sense to buy 20 for a bloodstone chunk. Is just completely ridiculous. Like, it makes sense that blood rocks are 60, but you only need one of them. Bloodstone chunks, you need 16 in order to level a weapon. 20 is way too fucking much for that. And no clue why they do that. Alright, so now that we've done that, I'm kind of curious, because I'm going to go into the research hall. I'm just going to stay like this, because I think it's going to be funny, and just see how far I can get with, like, the super low health shit. Because, like, usually I just max my health out and just run through the shit and hope to not get hit. Because if I'm at full health, I can usually take a hit or two. But I'm kind of curious as to how much damage I'll be able to do with this shit. I mean, I think the biggest threat is them just hitting me first. But, like, if I can one-shot them, I might actually have a chance to get through this. Anyway, we're going to level 5. And let's try this out. Shit, if I can beat these things, then I'm pretty sure I have a chance. Did I finish her quest line? Yeah, she's not there, so she would be. Yep, there she is. Damn! Oh, that was close. Alright, Fac. Alright, so ground level. Is that, would that be G or would that be 1? Alright, whatever. 2, 3. Oh wow, that's really fucking high, I guess. Alright, well, let's do this thing. It looks like basic, because the dude I just hit that I killed down there, it's not a basic enemy. He's very, very strong. Oh, this takes me to the boss. So I gotta find another way up. Actually, there should be another lift in that room that I just left. Oh wow, he didn't even die? Shit. Oh, there's 2 more of those dudes in the room, so I had to get out of it. Alright, this... Or if not, it's close, because this is one of the top ones. Let's see what's here. Alright, let me read that description again, see where it's at. Patient room, floor 5. Surrounded by enlarged head creatures. And it's in the left-hand corner of the room. Alright, well, I guess time to search rooms. I figured that would happen. Alright, I'm gonna have to switch to my regular weapon and just stay at full health. And I knew that was gonna happen too, because I know that those bookshelves do that, but I was hoping to get by it quickly enough. Nope. I still can't believe that I didn't beat the final boss. On this particular character. Alright, now let's see how much damage this thing does. Significantly less. But it'll get me through this. And really, it's not all about the damage is honestly just a time saver. Because if you look at the game as like a puzzle game, and you know you figure out the way everybody moves, then you could literally just run circles around everybody, never take hits theoretically. So that just means the extra damage just means you're able to get through the fight a little bit quicker, so you don't have to dance around them as long. And the only added danger is that, you know, if the fight takes a little bit longer, there's more chance or more time for you to fuck up. But, you know, just don't fuck up. I always say that the best strategy for this game is just don't get hit. If you can do that, you can do whatever. Should throw a fucking Molotov at these guys. That did nothing. I mean, I guess it pissed him off. I probably should blood tap. I've never been over here, I guess, too. There's a fucking shield here somewhere. I don't know if I even got that. It looks like no. Either that. Well, no, because that would... Alright, this is probably... Hey, there it is, enlarged head. And if I stay in that room for too long, then I'll start taking, what the hell's it called? A particular type of damage. I don't fucking remember what it is. Okay. No, it's not up there. I know what's up there. This fucking guy. Oh, so it's opposite. So over here. No? I don't think I already have it. Oh, it's down there. Okay. Way down. Alright, so that's the room I just came from. It's quite a bit further. Let's see. Shortcut. Definitely done the key thing. Alright, so now you get to see what the trouble was. Just for this. Yeah. Making the horror game a little bit more horrific. Alright, and I'm gonna take that head off. For now. Alright, well, let's go see Douche. See if we can do something to him. I'm assuming I at least made it to him and just didn't actually beat him. Or maybe I did beat him and I just didn't use the last light. That's a distinct possibility. Alright, let's use whatever we have left. Getting all of our shit back. However much I have left isn't enough to buy another stone, so... Actually, you know what? Before I go and spend any more money, let us upgrade the Blades of Mercy. Okay, so I can get it to 7, but I can't get it to 8 or 9. Well, let's go ahead and repair some stuff. I have no idea what to put on this. Let's see what we have at least. I mean, weapon durability is fine. No, I don't want to add arcane. 9.1? No, 9.1's better. Physical, wait, what? Physical up when near death. Okay, yeah, it is. That's what I want. Alright, let's start from the bottom. It's not depth, it's temper. Alright, what we got? Can't use kin. 9.1, 27, and weapon durability. That's pretty fucking good. Oh, is there another one? Nice. I know when I was farming these, I would frequently get rid of all the shit that was just not really worth having. And you're just left with just the good stuff that you'd eventually get multiples of. So, how about this? Let us... Huh? Okay. Which one's that? Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and use the Blades of Mercy and see how well that works. Because it's not going to be very well. It's not going to work that awesome. But it'll be interesting. But yeah, let's, while we still have people probably playing, 'cause like I said, that gets less and less the later it goes. So we'll go ahead back to Skin Flaps and fight him with the Blades of Mercy and see how well that works at a level 7. Yeah, it's a very light damage dealing weapon. And as far as I know, it doesn't do a whole lot of stab damage, despite how pointy it is. But we'll try this out. Actually, might. No, that's even a slash. I don't think there's a single slice in this. Let's try this. But yeah, so we'll get a feel of how this weapon works, and then and then we'll go take a look at the boss and see if he's up for being slaughtered this evening. Oh wow, I couldn't even one-shot these guys. Shit. Alright, let's try the super attack. That was the super attack? Oh, that's good. Okay. So yeah, that one-shotted him like that. And then we'll try this guy. Yeah, that worked. Nice. So there's hope. Oh, look at that. Right off the bat. And I do look badass holding those two blades like that. And as we all know, that's the most important part. This is going to be a weird spam of basic attacks. That was kind of cool. I was still able to kill him quickly enough before the poison set in. Probably only because I'm wearing a fuck ton of clothes, but you know. At least it's a viable option. Oh man. I am legitimately scared to try to go and possibly have to fight this boss. Especially with this particular weapon, because I don't even know, like, the only way that I've ever won as a super low level against this motherfucker is, by doing a whole bunch of backstabs. But this particular weapon's backstab is so slow, I don't know if I'd be able to pull it off. I mean, it's got some of the highest damage, especially the way I'm using it. Um, so if I do, and it's got a double backstab, so if I do manage to pull this shit off, this could be pretty epic. I'm gonna fucking hype this guy, and then I'm gonna get there, and there's not gonna be a boss. Well, I definitely made it there. And that's down, which is a good sign, because usually when I'm trying to make a run on this boss, I'll have this lifted up so that when I inevitably die, I can come right back to it. Oh, nice. Damn, how did I not fucking get that? What the hell was I doing on this run? Shit. Did I leave a note over here? I'm kind of curious. Note, wait, what? Oh, maybe because I'm on this thing. Yeah. Notes made. Oh, hey, I can leave the funny note again. Let's see if anybody actually finds it. Alright, so the joke is, in order to get to this note that I just made over here, like, you can't even see it. So, in order to even get over there, you have to kill your way through this entire group of dudes just to even see it. So, the only people that are gonna see this shit are dudes that are just gonna slaughter the entire fucking room. And then when they read the note, it's no mercy for slimy things. Alright, I don't see a boss wall. So I either beat him or I never... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I never actually tried to beat him. What am I doing? happen. This is about to be really fucking funny, y'all. I don't think there's a single buff that I can give myself that's gonna make a damn bit of difference.
Are you gonna try to kill Orphan?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get my ass whooped by Orphan. I mean, considering I only hit him twice, that's some pretty good damage. If I get a backstab in, a double backstab, this is gonna be really fucking interesting. Well, there we go, guys. This is gonna be the night, your guys' night, because I don't have too many bosses to beat. And it's been quite a while since I even tried. And this is not exactly one I've mastered before. I mean, it's not like I haven't beat harder bosses, but I mean, this guy's pretty tough. And as you can see, I'm one shot. I don't know why I couldn't get past this fucking horse shit. Like I got stuck on his arm or something. Which one are you feeding? Are you feeding everybody? Oh. I forgot I need to start bringing the thing up. There we go. Now when I die, the elevator will be at the top waiting for me. So there's no risk of falling, and I don't have to wait for this stupid lever to bring it up. I hate the beginning because he's all over that shit. You just get caught up in it. Man. Stupid. What? Oh, good luck. Oh. Why didn't you wet it first? And why aren't you just dumping some water in?
I like it to rain.
Okay. I mean, I at least want to get one fucking backstab on this guy, just so I can see like how much damage, like what that looks like. Because that'll let me know if there's any hope whatsoever. Because I've gotten a couple of backstabs like in a row on this guy, and if it only takes 2 or 3 backstabs, which it'll probably take more. But like I said, I'm curious because this weapon, you know, usually, or well, not usually, it does, you know, double backstab. And I don't know if this boss is different, but if it lets me do a double backstab, And that could look really good. Alright, that was pretty good, but it didn't give me the second backstab. It just hit him. Come over here, you douche. Oh wow. Oh fuck me. Woo, that was close. Shit. Oh, I knew it. See that? Let that be a lesson to anybody watching. When you're fighting an extremely aggressive boss, the best way to dodge is forward, not backwards. That's when you fuck up. And honestly, I probably should have tried to parry him there with my pistol. That just, I don't like pistol parrying bosses, especially when I have such low health, because it's very inconsistent. Like, you can just not, or you can still get hit even if you parry them, so unless you're confident that your timing is exactly fucking perfect, it's not, I don't find it worth pistol parrying. That actually, you know, we got him to about half health already. That was pretty impressive for this weapon, as slow as it fucking is. Like, I'm pretty confident we could actually beat this dude. I mean, if I could get the second one off, that'd be cool. See, it's not letting me. Yeah, the problem with the double one, I might. Shit, I mean, I do pretty good damage. I do pretty good damage when I do the regular riposte, so I might try that instead of doing the double. Or if I do the double, I might try to just do a regular attack, because it'll still deal bonus damage since he's basically staggered. So I might try both of those. I think I'll try the actual parry first, instead of trying to go for a double. At least till I can see how much damage. I mean, I'd still like to get a double in if I can, I just don't know if the game will let me, so we'll try the regular parry before we keep going after the doubles. I know I can at least hit him twice, but that fucks my endurance up so hard that shit like that happens and then I can't move. I did quite a bit. And it does give me a third attack. And it will develop my stamina. I don't know why I missed that first hit. I normally would have backed off after that. Damn, man, we're doing better than I thought we were. Yeah, that parry is pretty fucking good. Now, see, here's the thing. If I can get the double parry in and the double backstab, then I can still parry him. I just don't know if it's gonna let me because I'm at a position and I can't. I don't think I can move and still pull the double parry or the double backstab. You know what I could do though, since I have all of the supplies. Like I don't have enough of it. Thankfully, I think my inventory is actually maxed to that, and even if it's not that difficult to get anymore. Not once you get far enough into the game to where you can purchase it. The beast blood pellets. The beast blood pellets are the most OP thing in the game. If you didn't know, this is how you beat bosses really fucking quickly, especially dudes like this. Now this might be a little bit less effective because I need to wait for attacks. I can't continuously wail on him, but my attacks are super strong and he's aggressive enough that if he does a couple of things in a row, then I should build my beast meter really quickly. What? If Well, I got 8 more attempts before um, 8 more attempts before I need to go back to the dream and re-up on my supplies. Really need to learn his moves again, because I got to the point where I could. Oh wow, Jesus Christ, this stream is really fucking far off. Damn, that happened like 10 minutes ago. That was like 2 attempts ago. Oh god damn. Oh, the stream lag is real. Nah, that's not gonna help. I don't know why it does that though. But yeah, I got to the point where I could dodge most of his attacks. Or parry. Did it need to take 4 years to eat that fucking blood pellet? Alright. I'm gonna have to do that before I actually get that close to him. I'm trying to wait as long as I can so I can have the effects, you know, for as long as possible because it doesn't last that insanely long. But if I'm just gonna keep dying and wasting them, then I'm just gonna pop it a little bit closer. Maybe try to run up on him a little bit instead of trying to make him go towards the beach. Oh, that would have been perfect for a double. Yeah, it's just not gonna let me have the double. Jesus Christ, that's a fuck ton of damage. Shit! I hate that fucking attack. Damn, look how much damage that did. Alright, so by the way, the Beast Blood Pellet works on heavy attack damage. So parrying isn't gonna help me with the Beast Meter. Um, But doing that attack with the double backstab gives me the opportunity to get a second really hard hit. So that's going to just massively increase my damage output. So even if I can't, riposte him after the third or after the second hit, like you saw how much damage that one thing did. Like I could end this really, really quickly. Theoretically. I did not think I would be fighting a boss today. Especially like this. Oh, I was in a much better position now. Got lucky there. Oh, come on. Learn shit at some fucking point.
Last
Five. Are those some of the dudes you're gonna rehouse? Are you gonna do that today? No? Why not? Get lost, Squidward. Dude, I almost had him. You know, I probably, when I go back to the dream, if I don't kill him by the time I go back to the dream, there's something I can do that can make this a little bit easier. Because I think right now I have one or even two claw marks on, which basically makes my parries a lot stronger. But yeah, I have one up. So I have one claw mark, which makes my visceral attacks get much stronger. And I could get rid of that so that I can have my beast meter increase a little bit further. Basically increasing the maximum potential damage output. And it, I don't know, did it? I think, yeah, no, I was able to do the beast meter for the entire time, or most of it. I don't remember if I kept my beast meter after he transformed. If anybody else was paying attention, you can let me know. Oh shit, I thought I parried him. Hey, what's up, Clem? Welcome to the stream, my friend. We are back. Back doing what we best, playing Bloodborne. I actually stumbled upon this fucking boss. Like, I knew of the boss, obviously, but I didn't realize that this particular playthrough I hadn't beaten him. Because I was gonna put this stupid looking helmet on, realized I didn't have it, then realized I didn't have another thing, and now I'm like, wait a second, Jesus, did I even finish this? So you guys doing good? Yeah, man, we're doing good. How about you?
We got bearded dragon babies.
Come on. Ow, that attack again, motherfucker. Mizzy wishes to convey that we had some bearded dragons do the do, and now we have a fuck ton of babies that we're going to be selling off here in a little bit. So yeah, if anyone's new to the show, keep tuning in. Might have a link if you're interested in purchasing a bearded dragon. We have one standard coloration and then one citrus blue bar hypo. So they are going to make some very interesting looking babies. Oh fuck. Ah shit. Alright, we'll give this a go because why the fuck not, but I did run out of beast pellets, so this is going to be kind of a shit show. Oh shit, that's still got a fucking... Alright, calm the fuck down. Bitch is a little extra. Alright, we're gonna go back to the dream real quick. Um, Probably repair our weapon. Even though we have no monies, we'll take care of that. Dude is wrecking your face. Yes, he is. Well, this is the last boss in the DLC. So, he's known to be one of the toughest bosses. I honestly didn't expect, like, because I was only going to fight him to see if it was possible to deal enough damage with the current setup. Because I haven't beaten a whole lot of bosses. With the low health build because I get a massive damage boost, so like this thing is basically meant for killing bosses, but the catch is that you can't take any damage because if you do you're dead. uh, so but now the damage output is so insane that you can typically beast bosses quicker than, you know, like if you can get their movements then you can beat them really fucking quickly. But yeah, so yeah, it turns out he's actually quite beatable. I just have to actually do the thing. Um, Alright, there we go. I don't need that much. We'll just go with one of these and see how much we get. Glass cannon, exactly. Repair. Why did I repair that? Alright, don't need blood gem shit. What do we got? Alright, so this is the one we want to change. And we're going to put on, actually beast is on the bottom. Plus 50 boost to transform. Alright, so that's our beast meter. The higher it is, the more damage I do. And the bar is filled by dealing consistent heavy damage. Now this weapon is heavy already. We're basically doing nothing but charge attacks, so that's even better. And because I can do a dual backstab, even the second one doesn't allow me to riposte. That's two super heavy attacks in a row, and he's aggressive enough that I can do them relatively quickly. So this is what we want. And shit, I think we're all set. It's not like I need to buy blood vials. So yeah, this is quite a treat. I have at least a couple hundred hours on this guy. And FYI, the fucking stream lag is like fucking 5 minutes. So if I don't react to you immediately, it's that's why. Okay, what's up? Okay. Well, it's a baby. Oh wow.
Look at her ass.
That's gorgeous.
I think she's molted.
Is that one of your dwarfs?
Something?
Yeah, I looked. Why don't you check the list? God. What's the... Not the first part, the second. Where? Cyanius? Okay. Brocker. Okay. A dirt god? Well, I guess that makes sense.
The Viking dwarf.
It's a Viking dwarf, and it's a dwarf tarantula, and it's a fossil. That's pretty perfect. Yeah, if you were wondering what we're talking about, by the way, we just doubled our tarantula collection, so... Of course he does. Oh, god damn it. That was 3 in a fucking row. Shit. And I whiffed on the last one. Damn. Did you see how much fucking damage we did so quickly?
Ghost tree swim. Yeah, I know. I need to get you a little memorial enclosure. Been staying on the lid. Gonna work on that tomorrow. But do you think you could get down?
No. Yeah, he's got a couple of attacks that I can consistently, you know, counterattack with, or block, or not block, but parry, or whatever the fucking thing is. But he's got a few attacks that are just kind of shit that I suck at dealing with. Okay. Oh! Stupid! Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. What is this shit? Up to like 10 fucking minutes now? Alright, so I'm looking at my stream next to me, and as of right now, it's just now having me come out of the dream. Wow. That is ridiculous, YouTube. What the fuck? So yeah, if I'm really late responding to comments, now you know why. I should have attacked. He just fucking trampled my ass. Oh, Tag Gaming. Falling asleep. Just saw the notification. Just wanted to pop in and say hello, old friend. Much love to you. Glad to see you are back at it. Well, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. We're going to be streaming once a week at least. Looking at Thursdays. Most likely around 9, 10 o'clock. You know, as the schedule allows. But yeah, we got some cool things planned for the channel. So I'm not gonna say too much yet. Oh, that's a bad bitch. Welcome, welcome to anyone just joining us. We are trying to beat the last DLC boss that we didn't realize was left alive. And we are doing it with a low health build. That means we need to be exactly perfect in our execution. And we've already got him to one hit away from death. Once. That third phase is a bitch, man. But don't worry, we will get him. Hopefully by tonight. I mean, shit, it could happen in the next 5 minutes. Who knows? This dude is very, very weird and unpredictable. And he's definitely one of the most aggressive bosses in the entire game. I do actually have a strategy for beating him. It's not 100% perfect. There's only one boss in the game that I don't actually have a legitimate strategy for. And honestly, I probably haven't even attempted him in this build because I typically skip him. Not one that I'm planning on doing. That's a we'll see. I feel like it did more damage than usual. That was the perfect position for a double back attack. Oh, dude. Man. See how quickly I'm dealing this much damage though? Like, holy actual fucking shit. That is complete insanity. Like, this boss has more stamina. Well, not stamina. This boss has more health. And does a lot more damage than a lot of the or not the DLC, obviously it's DLC, but than even a lot of the dungeon bosses. So the fact that I'm able to, you know, do that much to him that quickly says a lot about this type of build. And trust me, this type of build takes a lot of time and work to make. And if you're as low health as I am, a lot of frustration. Because you know, getting through the dungeons with this much health, or with this much health, pretty difficult. Oh, look at that! Oh yeah. Whee! I've got the cost parasite. Piss off, Ghost.
Sweet child of Kos returned to the ocean. A bottomless curse, a bottomless sea, accepting of all that there is and can be.
Eat it, bitch. Alrighty. This other bot, we'll go take a look at him because I'm sure I haven't beaten him yet, but we'll go take a look at him just to see how much damage I can deal, if I can deal any damage to him. And, yeah. I don't think he's a dude that I'll even be able to beat. But yeah, this last dude is going to be the only dude that I've never 18 shit. The only dude that I've never developed a legitimate strategy for beating. Typically my only strategy is to just brute force him to death. just wail on him with as much fucking damage as I possibly can, which, I mean, this build is kind of meant to do, you know, exactly maximize all the damage possible. But yeah, like I said, at the cost of, you know, being a glass cannon. So now this particular dude is just fucking ridiculous, unpredictable, way more unpredictable than Kos is. Yeah, this is gonna suck. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can go in there with. There's one other object that I can possibly get. Let me go to the Hamlet real quick. I think I need the bobblehead. I'm trying to remember what I need to do to satisfy the conditions of the quest. There's another item that you can get that I wouldn't even be able to use, but for completionist sake, since I beat Kos. That might not even be it. I might have to have something else. But yeah, you basically just talk to him after beating Kos.
It's only.
Shit.
It's late.
Alright, let me take a look at this. I think it's a rune I need to equip actually. Oh my god. Stop doing that, character. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Thank you. Alright, let me take a look. Equipment maybe? Items. Okay, it's in items, let me see. I think it's called the Bogwitch Brew. Wait. Let me look it up. Accursed Brew. if you have the Milkweed rune, which I should because I completed. I think it's Ariella. Milkweed. Alright. Yeah, that's why I was thinking there was a weird head thing. Alright. Let's go talk to that dude again. The more you know. Yay! And yeah, that makes sense. The Milkweed rune actually increases your discovery, and that's one of the ways that I was able to farm the particular type of blood gems that I go after, because they're extremely rare. Like, the good ones are extremely rare anyway. And so you want to maximize your discovery as much as humanly possible. I am going to leave the beast rune on, because if I do attempt this boss, or if I do a serious attempt at this boss, wait, that says Nightmare Church? Did I fucking beat this guy already? No, I think this is a different, I think it is a different church actually. Okay, no, so I think if this is the or if this is the place that I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to go back, because I'm not getting to this place from here. Yeah, no. Alright, go back to the dream and come back in. So, well, at least I know I haven't beat the boss because I didn't get the light. But he has quite a, it's a little bit of a run from the light. And hopefully I don't fucking die on the way there. But I don't think there's anywhere closer that I can get. Alrighty, let's get my bearings. I think it's just straight out here. So that's the other way. Thank God I have increased stamina. Yeah, I don't typically run. And there's no point in even trying to fight that dude. All I have to do is give it a minute and let him fight, or let him at least target the other guys. He doesn't usually target me, but I think because I ran like right fucking past him before he even saw the other guys. Thankfully, I still remembered how to run past that first guy. Hey, we actually made it. Oh, now the ship part. Alright, well, we might as well go and swing. Yeah, this, I would give it a few shots, but it ain't fucking happening. I mean, it's really, really good damage, don't get me wrong. Um, not gonna be as easy. Not gonna be as easy as cost, that's funny. Yeah, it's not gonna be as easy as cost, though. Um, even his little fire shit, because, like, I'll take damage from, like, his fire splash and shit. As long as I'm not rolling, um, I'm not sure if it'll actually kill me at that health, but it's definitely a legitimate threat. But what's gonna make this much more difficult is I'm gonna have to do the dance with him, and costs. I was able to get 2 heavy attacks in, back to back. That's not gonna happen here. I mean, I theoretically could get a couple of hits in back to back. It's not gonna be like full swings though. Just because, like, I can stagger him, but he's not like a parry. So, like, I can't do the double backstab thing. Currently, no. They're not planning on a sequel. I think the closest thing I've seen to a sequel, it's not a FromSoft game, it's the Life of P, I believe it's called, which is a Pinocchio spin-off. It's basically Pinocchio's the main character, and I guess the trick weapons are going to be kind of like these gadget attachments things that, like, weapons that he can use, because he's part puppet. The setting is very similar, obviously, because it's like old school London or whatever. But yeah, no. As far as FromSoft is concerned, they've always said they wanted to do a sequel, but they have Elden Ring. I'm sure they're working on a sequel to that now. I don't know. When the PlayStation 5 first launched, um, they did a no, they motherfucker. They did a Demon Souls remaster, and I was thinking, hey, that's cool because they might be trying to see if there's any interest or as much interest in the Souls type games, kind of gauge it, because Bloodborne was PlayStation exclusive. It obviously did very, very well because it's 8 years in, people are still playing it. So I was thinking that once the PS5 got a little bit more established, then they would release Bloodborne 2 with the PlayStation 5 Pro Edition, but they haven't done a Pro Edition, which is surprising to me, because I would have thought they would have done that by now if they were going to. I think at this point they're probably looking into another fucking console. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be a PS6 release. Who knows? But currently there is no plans in development to continue the Bloodborne name. residual shit, even if I'm not dodging, is still gonna kill me. Yeah, fuck if I know, man. I haven't really kept up with it because I wasn't interested in the PS5. I don't think I'm ever gonna get a PS5. There's not enough. Uh, there's not enough games, and I think exclusives anyway, because they're still making games for the PS4 and everything is backwards compatible. So like my friends can all have, I think pretty much everybody I play with has PS5s, and that's cool. But because it's backwards compatible or cross-gen compatible rather, I can still play with them on everything. And for me, the graphical update is just not enough of a reason for me to want to spend $500 on a fucking. Wow. And one of the reasons that even hit me was because my character was running, so when I try to use the dodge button, it wants to jump instead of roll. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I care about. That, I mean, it'd be cool to not have to deal with these type of loading screens, which I hear is nearly non-existent. Or if there are, they're like, seconds instead of minutes. Bloodborne, one of the big gripes about it coming out was its notoriously long um, loading screens. And OG, like day one, and for the first couple of months, I think, um, there didn't used to be anything on the loading screen. They eventually added what we've seen now. I wasn't there for that because I got into this game, way late. But yeah, the loading screens were blank, and because the loading screens took so much fucking time, they added the tips and lower shit that we see now, which is cool. I'm glad they did that. So yeah. But for me, I don't care enough about anything about the PS5 to try to get it. And now that I have a fucking badass PC, anything new that comes out that I really want to play, I can just play on that. I mean, shit, I got Hogwarts and Sons of the Forest on the PC, so. I didn't get hog farts. Did you intentionally spell it that way? Because that's kind of funny. Not a Harry Potter fan. Alright, so I guess it was intentional. Nah, man, I fucking love the Harry Potter series. Um, I mean, it's a conglomeration of everything. I mean, it's like the new Star Wars, because Star Wars isn't an original story. Harry Potter is not an original story. It's all the same shit. I mean, it's basically a mashup of all of the famous myths and archetypes and all that shit. And that's what made Star Wars so awesome. That's why Harry Potter is so awesome. It's just really comes down to you know do you like the wizard thing? Do you like how the story played out? And I kind of do. I think the whole magic thing is kind of fucking awesome. I don't care if it's childish or whatever. And obviously I don't care about Harry Potter necessarily as a protagonist, but I do think they tell a good story. Magic. I mean, I like the witches, warlock, and doctors. What do doctors have to do with it? um, I mean, I've never been like a witch and wizard type fan specifically, but I mean, it's legitimately cool. So, to me, heck's not magic. come on. What? Don't soak it for too long. You only need enough to move it around. You don't want it so wet that it falls apart. How long are you soaking it for?
Whenever you're ready to look at it.
Just take it out after 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes, then I'll take a look at it. I don't know what you want me to do, though.
See if it's a girl.
I can't really... I'm not an expert on that, dude. Yes, he's very stupid. I agree. And that is exactly how I'm going to read that. Yeah, well, he's actually he's the first optional boss that you fight in the game, a version of him anyway. He doesn't have the fire, and he's not nearly as aggressive, he has less moves and stuff like that. But in that case, yeah, staying behind him is pretty much the best option. This guy is an asshole, though. By the time he came out, because again, DLC, by the time he came out, you know, FromSoft was well aware of, you know, how people beat their game. And they basically gave him a nearly, if not completely unblockable attack if you stay behind him. He'll fuck you up. But now that I know I can one-shot this arm... Oh my god. I can die for it. No, the secret to this boss, if you can avoid all of his bullshit attacks, the secret to this boss is to... treat him like any lanky, leggy type boss, which is basically keep him in stagger hell. So if you can deal enough damage to fuck up his limbs, like what'll happen with a boss like this is their weakness is their limbs. If you deal enough damage, you can stagger them by fucking up one of those limbs. And then any subsequent damage taken to that limb will deal a little bit extra damage. But so what you can do is what I call stagger hell, which is basically keep him staggered by like constantly going after the limbs. But yeah, if you can consistently fuck up his limbs, then you can keep him basically in stagger check, and deal all the damage you need to. It's not gonna work out as well for a boss like this. But, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do anyway. And I guess it's helpful that I took damage right there. Yeah, look at that. Alright, get a little bit further before you try to attack his arm. That went out for his fucking leg. Backed into a corner. That particular attack, he can basically crawl almost the entire length of the fucking map. I actually almost got him to the point where he'll transform, which is going to be better and worse for me. What's a hitbox? Oh man, a hitbox is basically wherever he fucking swings. So basically everything is a hitbox. And it's surprisingly difficult to hit him. Yeah, I know. I was playing along. But yeah, it's surprisingly difficult to hit him even though he's huge and even though I have a ginormous fucking weapon. Yeah, I know. That's what I was getting at, man. I was saying the whole arena is a hitbox. Alright. Hey, he got me down to the point where I'm gonna take the, I'm gonna get my boost. Shit. Shit. See? Fucking prick. Oh, there's that attack again. Oh, hey, you've reached his second form. Yeah. If that gives you any indication of what the problem is when he transforms. First I thought he didn't, but he does have reach. Yes, indeed he does. All of the reach. I mean, I'm pretty committed to, you know, I don't think I'm going to go back to the dream. At what percent was that? I want to say it's at 30%, 45. I don't think it's quite around the 50% mark. At least that might have been just early, because it varies sometimes. Sometimes the boss will go a little bit later, sometimes it'll go a little bit sooner. But I think it's supposed to be around 30 or 40%. Stop jumping. But yeah, I'm not sure if I care enough to go all the way back to the dream and get some more beast blood pellets for this guy, but I guess we'll just see what happens. Because again, I kind of like with cost, I am doing a little bit better than I expected to. God damn, I don't know why I keep missing on that one. Oh my god. Alright. That's just because he has that stupid AoE bullshit. But usually that attack is relatively easy because his third hit is a big one. He winds up, so that gives you plenty of time to stay behind him and get a couple of extra hits in. But even though his fist didn't hit me, you know, I was trying to just, you know, walk around him. Which I can do with a lot of other bosses, but because he has AoE behind everything he does, I actually, if I'm going to be that close, I really need to dodge. roll out. Damn, I missed that. God damn, I even dodged through that. What the fuck? Now you can see why I hate this guy. Like, I typically don't even bother fighting him because he is entirely optional. And he's a pain in the ass. There's a couple of strategies that I've seen. I mean, there's a lot of strategies, honestly. There's a motherfucker that will fight and beat bosses with no health without like charge attacking or transform attacking or dodging even. Like he just knows where to be at all times. I can't do that. And then, but a lot of strategies require you waiting for your enemy to do a specific move, and just dodging until you get to that part. But I really don't like playing that way. I like to actually beat the tango, if at all possible. It's, you know, really difficult, and I make it harder for myself by doing it that way, but that's how I like playing. Well, I'm getting good at priming myself. Last beast pellet. So even if I get through this first phase, I'm probably not going to have enough for his second phase. God damn. Jesus Christ. Alright, I think I'll go back to the dream and get a couple of pellets. I'm not gonna fight this dude all fucking night. And I really don't expect to win tonight. Honestly, I didn't even expect to beat Cost tonight, but that happened. So, yeah, we'll give it a couple more shots and see what happens. Oh, fuck me. I'm so used to this shit, I totally forgot about going back to the damn dream. Alright, well. Let's see what we see. Hey, some of the best runs I've had is because I ran out and was too fucking lazy to go back to the dream, so... We're gonna do this. Yes. Alright, well, that's how that happens. Now let's go back to the dream. That was just dumb, man. I don't know how I missed that dodge either. And that's how the cookie crumbles. You merely adopted the cookie. I was born in it, crumbled by it. So this prick is over here. I really kind of can't give up any endurance in this case. So I can't change like any of the shit I have. I could use a normal weapon, but like even if I did, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Well, actually, I could do that without. Ooh, you know what? That's a good idea. I don't know why I'm using this fucking weapon, by the way, specifically. I really like it. It does a lot of damage because I leveled up both strength and skill. And skill is responsible for visceral attacks, but it's also responsible for stabby attacks. And so that heavy fucking weapon that I've been looking around, when you charge attack it, you know, and especially because it double staggers, when you charge attack it, you know, that's stabby and heavy, and it does a massive amount of damage with this particular type of setup. But there are other weapons out there. Yeah, motherfucker. This is gonna be fun. All right, I'm gonna carry this just because I can see where I'm going a little bit more. But this is gonna be really interesting. Cause this thing can do a fuck ton of damage. I mean, it might take a little bit longer to. I don't know how long it takes to pump up my piece. Yeah, this is gonna be. Oh, why did I do that? Not that it fucking matters, but still. And if you're a fan of Elden Ring, this is the OG pizza cutter. Not dealing with much damage. Fucking AoE! I need to be behind him before that happens. Now, if I can get behind him with the pizza cutter, especially with that attack, I can deal all of the damage. Shit. I mean, and honestly, like, I have a pizza cutter that'll work, at full health, so I might have to do that with this guy. I really don't want to though, because like I want to beat him with the low health build specifically. Multi-hit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is I can just do this, and it'll like just constantly damage him. But I have to be behind him to get that kind of time. But yeah, so like with this particular boss, you know, I might eventually put my main pizza cutter on. Fuck you. And just not worry about the low health build, because I kind of need some health. It's looking like, you know, just to get around his stupid, you know, AoE trash. Because I can survive that with a regular build. Oh, that was cute. Hey, at least I didn't waste a pellet that time. Because I died before I knew doing it. Okay, you know what? Clem is responding pretty quickly. I'm wondering if it's just like my shit in specifically that's lagged. So I just reloaded. And we'll see where I'm at now. Alright, let me do this. Just to see if that's where I'm at. Oh, sweet. All right. So we're back to like a 10-second delay. I don't know why it would do that, but whatever. Eat shit. I did not know that. That seems kind of dumb. But hey, yeah. At least the stream's working out now, so that's good. Oh, no shit. Okay. Oh yeah, I knew that was coming, but I didn't know of me being behind him. I guess we found our answer. All right, we're gonna do this for real this time. Those were just games. We're gonna try. We're gonna get serious this time. Let's put on our game faces. Alrighty, let's switch to this so we can see what we're fucking doing. Man, one of the worst parts of this fucking boss is just getting to him. Oh, okay. That happened. What an asshole! Yes, he did. He got me twice, actually. Yeah, I was expecting it that time. His timing starts basically when you leave the church, and if you don't sync up right, you can't keep running around. And I've been fucking with the timing because you can't go straight out. Like you actually have to give him a second. For the timing to be right to where you can just run by him, and I've been Ah, shit. Okay, great. I had to wait on my endurance for longer than I wanted to. Damn, look at that, though. Some pretty fucking good damage. I mean, it's totally... Like, I've actually killed this dude quickly enough that he didn't have time to transform. The original boss, the introductory version of him, it's kind of funny because they're both optional. But the introductory version of him, you could shoot him in the face to get a free stagger. I'm kind of wondering if you can do that with him. That's the perfect timing I was talking about, by the way. But like I said, you have to skip a beat in order to do that. I almost failed at that. Ooh, I staggered it. That was the face one I was talking about. Damn it! Those AoE blasts are really pissing me off. Alright, I think I'm gonna try one run. One or two runs with the full health. Just to see how that works out. Because I don't know how much of a damage boost I'm getting off being... Well, I mean, I know it's a lot, but... if I can stay alive, that'd be cool. That's also under the assumption I don't take any massive, like, major hits. Because if I take a hit, like, regardless, I'm done. It'll also be more impressive if I killed the guy with super low health. Oh, wow. Well, I was in the middle of a dodge, so that's understandable. But I don't think that's the norm. That's also one of his bigger AoE blasts, so... I mean, the thing I'm trying to avoid is the no. I'm actually a little bit surprised, but the thing I'm trying to avoid more than anything is his like regular ground attacks, not like his big blast attacks. So we'll see. And it may just be that that shit kills me just as quickly too. So I mean, if that's the case, then I'll just take the low health build. Because if it's not gonna matter, then I might as well get the massive fucking damage boost. It does suck dying to those little attacks, but the main bitch about this guy is just going to be avoiding his regular attacks, which it seems to be. Then I might switch back. We'll see. Kind of just testing it. I haven't tried to stick too close to him for the most part. I haven't been super close. One thing that does suck, unless you know I'm not dealing as much damage, is that first hit. That's what I mean by stagger fucking. Oh, that would have killed me. Oh, shit. Damn it. Fucking hell. What an asshole. So yeah. I might have to stick with the full health build. If his transformation is gonna fuck me up that hard, shit. You know what I also didn't think of until now, and I'm kind of questioning my mental capacities. How many of these? 4. All right, I have 4 attempts. I got reckless there for a little bit. Thankfully, it didn't actually matter. That was just. I mean, it was a good try, but I mean, you fucked me up. That's all to say, or that's all there is to say about it. But yeah, I got lucky lasting as long as I did. Because after he transformed, there was a couple times I should not be in this position. Oh, fuck me. Okay. There we go. Damn it. I guess I didn't hit him. Barely. I don't know where the fuck I hit him, but it definitely wasn't that. Or where I was expecting to. It's been a minute. Figured I was about due for that one. Almost fucked that one up. That's what happens when you give him no pause. Take that off so it's not in the fucking way. Yeah, see, that's the dichotomy between locking on and not locking on, and for whatever reason, I was not able to lock on to him. Because here's the thing, this is one of the little nuances that'll, we'll say separate the experienced and the inexperienced players, because when you're just learning how to play, you need to lock on basically all the time. But there are instances when it's better to not lock on. And one of the things that makes bosses like this particularly difficult is you need to do both. And you need to know when to do both is more important. Because locking on is you need to be locked on for you to be able to sidestep. Otherwise, you'll just roll, and rolling is not going to give you the iframe. The problem with locking on, though, is you'll only target that one specific spot, A, when you're, you know, attacking, and B, the camera will get in your way. So you need to switch on and off, depending on what you're doing. Dodging when you see, I don't think it sucks. I mean, I like it. I don't use lock on when I need to dodge. Wait, what? You need lock on to dodge. At least to do the sidestep, the quick step. Because if you're not locked on to something, you'll just do this. And you can't iframe just rolling. You'll die. You'll take double damage. But yeah, it's not that it sucks, it's just a nuance that you need to be able to get used to. So like right here, because I want to target his arm specifically. Okay, maybe you do avoid the iframe. But yeah, it's much easier to dodge most of the time. It's more easy to dodge most of the time. There are a few exceptions when you're locking on, because you'll dodge quicker. But if I have to dodge, I don't lock. Maybe in this game, lock on another. Okay, fair. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know what other games you mean, but so for in this game, if I'm locked on and I dodge, I'll do the quick step, which is a quick, like, short burst. I mean, I can try to show you with just like a random enemy. Not that there's any random easy enemies, but Actually, I think there are a couple right past this dude. Fuck. Oh wow, he still got me. Well, sounds like him. Okay. But yeah. Anyway, what I was saying. So the dichotomy between locking on and not locking on, like I was saying. So for this guy in particular, um, a lot of it, yeah, it is partially dodging, but a lot of it is also about camera control. Played Elden Ring from the Ashes. Um, so, like I said, when I was going after his arm specifically, then I had to stay unlocked so I can look at his arm to attack it. If I was locked onto him, I would just always be swinging at his gut. There, that's the quick step. And if you're not locked on, it'll just roll. So it's at both of them are advantageous. It kind of depends on which one. And yeah, this boss is just one of those examples where you need to be able to do both. Well, I guess it's not a requirement, but it's certainly fucking helpful. Alright, this is going to be my last attempt. I'm out of these blood fellas. And I don't feel like fighting this guy all day. Yep, well. That was fucking quick. God. Well, see, that's one of the things that happens. That's the progression of fighting a boss in any kind of game like this is, the more you play, the worse you do. Sometimes you just need to step away, take a break, come back to it later when you're refreshed, and magically you'll do better. I don't know what it is. And then if you take too long of a break, you come back and you'll suck because you'll have forgotten everything. And that's definitely happened to me a couple of times. But yeah, I think your brain just gets a little ahead of you. Right? Yeah, nah, for me it's like a night. Like that's leave for the night or do something. See, that was one of the things that was so cool about Elden Ring is in Elden Ring you could just fight another boss. You could try your hand at something else. It's not all about learning just one dude's moves. Like, there's other aspects of the game or whatever. That's a good way, or that's a good time to like go off and grind or some shit. Or if there's a particular basic enemy that you've been struggling with that you want to learn, like that's a good time to do shit like that. Now, one of the nice things I'll say about Bloodborne versus Elden Ring had a lot to do, yeah. Elden Ring has an enormous meta. If you want to play that game, there's enough shit going on. There's enough background crap. There's enough build stuff. There's enough strategy that, like, if you want to play that game effectively, you really need to get into it. It's like playing COD to a certain extent. But Bloodborne, I think, keeps it simple enough. Like, a lot of the enemies are basically this. I'm not gonna say the same. They're variants. So like, as you progress from area to area, it'll be the same enemies, but they'll be different. Like they'll look a little bit different. Their attacks will be a little bit different. So you'll have a base of knowledge to know how to deal with those guys. It'll just push you to be a little bit more skillful at it, right? And then there's only so many weapons in the game that you need to get used to. that, you know, once you have it, it's just a tool in your kit. It's not something that, like, I come back to this game and I can do pretty much. I mean, my timing needs a little bit of work, but for the most part, I know how to play when I come back to this game. Like, you just watch me beat Koss, one of the hardest fucking bosses in the entire game, after taking like a 3-4 month hiatus. Like, I wouldn't be able to dream about doing some shit like that with Elden Ring. And I've thought about it because I never actually beat Elden Ring outright. Like, I got to the point where I was close enough to the end of the game that I wanted to do my completionist shit and just go after and kill and I killed like 90% of every boss in that game. It was just like the very, very end stuff that I had to do. So I was literally going area by area, getting exactly every item, and completing every cave and beating every boss and shit. I got to one area that was just a staking point, and I didn't feel like like doing that night, so I took a little bit of a break and I just never came back to it. And at this point, the idea of going back to that game is so daunting because of how much shit there is. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to do that. I would have to be super into playing that game again. Be like, damn, I really miss this shit. Like, I really need me some Elden Ring in my life, and just like commit. And that's not something I particularly care to do. I mean, it was a great game. I had great experiences. I'm super glad I got it. I played a fuck ton out of it, right? But for me, I think that was more of a one-time experience that I don't particularly care to try to re-up again. Bloodborne, on the other hand, is short enough and simple enough that, yeah, Elden Ring offers a lot more and it appeals to a lot more people, but I've always loved Bloodborne. I think they got the formula perfect in this one. Even over, Dark Souls 3 came out after Bloodborne. I'd rather play Bloodborne. Dark Souls always seemed clunky to me. I don't know. And even Elden Ring was clunky. To a certain, I mean, it was much smoother in general. I mean, there was a lot more shit you could do, but the combat, like the core part of the combat, was still a little bit clunky. It's just part of the Dark Souls experience, I guess. And that's one of the biggest challenges I had with Elden Ring, is like just getting used to that shit, especially with the parrying. It's so fucking weird trying to parry in in Souls games and Elden Ring. Bloodborne, I think, did parrying perfectly. Like, for me anyway. Like, it's still difficult, but the time between pressing the trigger and your character doing what you want it to do, is so minimal, and it's so easy to get used to that, I mean, I just think it lends itself better. I mean, I've heard both sides of the fence between people saying Bloodborne's the most difficult, or one of the more difficult games, and then Souls being more difficult. I've heard both. And they're both probably equally true. I mean, Bloodborne is really difficult, but at the same time, there are things that you can do that make it super fucking easy. I mean, you saw what I did with a little bit of grinding and some, little bit of grinding, that's funny. A little bit of grind. I mean, you don't have to be a super low level to be able to do that. It just takes some time. But, with the Beast Blood pellets, like, if I was going through this game normally and I did just like maybe a dash of shit in the dungeons without going full crazy like I usually do, then you can beat this game pretty easily if you know how to do Beast Blood pellets, and because the getting the item that allows you to buy pellets is probably, I mean, it's definitely something that's missable. But if you know how to do, and it's late in the game too, so if you can save the Beast Blood pellets until you absolutely need to, and then when you get the ability to buy them, you can go crazy, and you can beat whatever the fuck you want to, especially if you're trying to go into the dungeons, because the dungeons are really difficult. But you're gonna fuck yourself if you try to use all your blood pellets outright, like up front. Like, I cringe every time somebody calls me in to help them with skin flaps, and I see them use a blood pellet, and I'm like, well, you just wasted that, because I'm gonna beat the boss in like 10 fucking seconds. You don't. It's completely unnecessary. You could have used that on something else, something that you either can't call on like another person for, or a boss that actually really requires it, because skin flaps doesn't give you a whole lot of time to get in a bunch of hits immediately, so you're not getting the full benefit from the blood pellets anyway. I mean, it can help, but Yeah. Anyway, long story short, you know, Bloodborne it's definitely difficult, but I mean, it can be made much easier if you know how to play. And V-Split Pellets is only one part of it. I mean, you got the fucking fire paper, the lightning paper. I mean, there's a thing in here that'll fuck up your it'll basically, make your character stand still and fat roll, or not stand still, but move like a, crawl and do a fat roll, or sorry, move at a slug's pace and do fat rolls. But it'll basically deflect 90% of any kind of hit that comes at you, short of a stab attack. Um, I mean, it's temporary, but if there's a dude who wails on you and you just need a minute to kill him, then that's a way to go. So, I mean, yeah, new players, read the descriptions of your items. Don't be too afraid to use your inventory, especially if you've gotten the item that allows you to buy the shit. Just go ahead and buy it, try it, and see what enemies or see what things work on good enemies. There's a dagger in the game. They're rare. You can get them though. There's a dagger in the game that'll turn enemies against each other, and I can't tell you. There's there's one particular enemy, the only enemy in the game that I use this shit for, but it works amazingly. The poison throwing daggers. There's one place I use that in the game, and it works perfectly. It's in the middle of the forest. Yeah, so it's in the middle of the forest. There's like firearm dudes fucking everywhere, and they have dogs as companions. And if you just try to run around and slice everybody, you're gonna get shot a bunch of times. And those bullets deal a lot of damage, not like your weapon. Um, but yeah, so literally, I just will hide behind a tree, throw a couple of daggers at a dude, and he's dead from a distance. Take care of that entire area. So yeah, there's definitely areas where your items are going to be useful. But yeah. Anyway, I am done for the night, so I want to thank everybody who showed up for the stream tonight. My grand re-entrance. Like I said, we're going to be doing this hopefully every week on Thursdays at some point. And stick around because there's a lot of shit that I'm planning on doing, and it's going to be fun. So, I'll see you guys later. If I can remember how to stop the fucking stream.